Let's try this shit again. Top of the evening, man. Top of the evening. You know who it is, who it should be, aka J Cass, better known now as who Uncle Ruckus. Julio Foolio gets justice from the grave, a win for the family. Now the lawyer is trying to do her best to save these heathens from the death penalty. In my book, it should be eye for an eye, correct? I know it's not too many in the building. You know the slogan. You catch it later. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. For some reason, I'm getting this crazy freaking with my internet service. I mean, we got Google, one of the best, and it still be acting up. So I said, let me try StreamYard. But the only thing about StreamYard, it doesn't push out the lives like YouTube does. But anyways, let's get into it. Enough of my mouth. Here's the lawyer trying to save this parasite.
Is intended to diminish the seriousness of the charge or what happened in this case. The pain caused, the value of the life lost. Mitigation and mitigating factors are not an excuse. They're an explanation. They tell a story. This is the part of the trial about Sean Gathright, about the person. And this is not about asking if Mr. Gathright is guilty or not guilty. You have already found that with your verdict, and we respect your verdict. This phase asks a different question. And it's not even whether or not Mr. Gathright should be held accountable. He will be. The question now is, should this very young man be permanently sentenced to death? Or does he have a life worth saving? During this phase, you're going to hear about who Mr. Gathright was before the events that you've heard about in this trial. You're going to hear about a childhood that was marked with some instability due to being in a military family, repeated separations from his parents, some abuse by his father, loss, absence of steady guidance during some of his most formative years.
Stomp Music, what's good, my G? It's been a rough road this week, bro. I don't know if you ever had this before. I wouldn't wish this on you, bruh. But I've been dealing with gout, and I swear to God, this some painful shit, bro. Like my foot. The good thing about it, when it did spring on, like it started last Thursday. Talking to the homie, it's only me and the homie in the building anyway. Stomp Music. It started last Thursday night, and I was in pain. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna be able to go to work Friday, but I was able to get the swelling down and put my work boot on. So I still went to work. I don't know if you're like that, but I know I'll work through the pain. If I ain't got to call out and take a PTO day, I won't do it. Now, Friday, I was good. Here comes Saturday. I ate some pancakes with syrup. Like I said, I don't know if you're familiar with gout. Maybe somebody in your family has it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man, it feel like needles under your skin, bro. So, anyways, so Friday I was good. Saturday I woke up and I knew better too. Wifey made some pancakes. layered that syrup, knowing damn well syrup is high fructose or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So ate that, man. Later on, foot blew right back up. And then on top of that, for dinner, I had beef. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you say your uncle has gout? So yeah, man. Like, bruh. Sunday, I guess it was a good thing because I ain't even think this the first year I ain't shed no tears, bro. Like I said, I've been without my mom since I was 10 and a half, man. You know what I'm saying? And I found it dead. So, you know, that just the first year, I guess the gal helped me because I ain't shed a guy. I was in so much pain, bro. I was in the bed. I made sure wifey got everything she needed and whatever. I did the driving. My daughter did the buying. I gave her the money. I said, "Yo, go in this store, that store, this store, that store." I was messed up, man, but I didn't even think about it. This the first year, like I really didn't sit and have that moment, even if it was 5 minutes. Ma, I miss you. Shedding tears. Just the first year, man, and I feel pretty good about it. I was in so much damn pain, but I still brought my black ass to work this morning. But anyways, let's get into the commentary, man. So this bozo right here, right? After he done did all the drilling, and then they said after he caught Fulio's hat, he went to the club in Orlando or somewhere and was popping Don Julio and celebrating. But now when they get caught, it's a whole different tune. So we're gonna get back into it, man. The lawyer trying to say
You're going to hear that Mr. Gathright was barely 18 years old at the time of this crime, the youngest, at an age where society, common sense, and the law itself recognize that judgment, impulse control, and decision making are still developing.
And you know what? Don't stop music. I'd rather do my commentary this way because I could pull stuff up on the screen. It's clear. But for some reason, when you use StreamYard, it doesn't push out the live like if I went live on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you seen it. Maybe you can tell me how you seen it. Because normally StreamYard don't push the live out like it's supposed to. So I don't know how you caught it, bro. Because you kept telling me earlier you never got no notifications, man. This shit, I see why you gave up though, or you took a time out. Cause this shit do get frustrating, bro. Like I'm doing the live, it looks clear on my end on this stupid ass iPhone, on this Apple product. It looks clear on my end, and then people telling me, "Oh, you in 250p because the shit is blurry and glitching." I'm like, damn, I'm not seeing that on my end. So then when I go inside studio and I pull up the video, lo and behold, the shit is glitching. But on my side, the shit look clear. I'm like, man, you can't win for nothing. But anyways, back to the commentary. I'd rather do it this way though. So even if I get two people in there, I'm gonna keep pushing it because this way I could pull up what I want to talk about on the screen.
He's still maturing. As he sits here today, he's only 20 years old. The evidence is going to show you that Sean Gathright is not a man beyond hope or beyond redemption. But a
Yo, stop music. This is what I don't understand, bro. Oh, you said it popped up on YouTube finally? No doubt. This is what I don't understand, man. When these youngsters catch these hats, right? When they so gang, you know what I'm saying? They do the dirt, they get caught. Now they want to be, now they want to sit in court and be, I don't want to, no. Stand on it. You wanted to be out here, you know what I'm saying, on gangland time. Stand on it. Don't be soft now, dude. Don't cry now. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry now, bro. You was gang the whole time. You was like, yo, I'm gonna let somebody have it. I'm gonna smoke on somebody's soul. Now you want to sit here and cry about it, and she's trying to save his. Nah. In my book, eye for an eye, bro. You took that man's life. You got caught. Now your toast about to be cooked. That's all. But back to it.
very young human being, still capable of growth, maturity, accountability, remorse, and change. You're going to hear some other really important things, and you're going to hear from people that know him best. You're going to hear from several of Mr. Gathwright's family, friend, guidance counselor, and they're going to tell you about a...
I can't stop. I can't. Like, we're going to go to the culture vulture, though. But this is another thing, too. We're going to go to a culture vulture, right? And he was talking about the situation. So we'll hear what he got to say. Because you know how these culture vultures are. They have nothing else to talk about. So they dig into what we do, our culture. Because they don't have nothing exciting to talk about. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is this it? Because he damn sure was talking about it.
Can we talk about how seniors can get GLP-1 medication with home delivery starting at just...
The Foolio 5, right, otherwise known as the 5 suspects, now...
I'm pretty sure, Stomp, you know who this bozo is, right? He got rich off of black culture. You know what I mean? He don't talk about his own kind because pilgrims, they're boring. What is he going to talk about? Oh, they get high on fentanyl. They OD on drugs. They stealing copper out of somebody's basement. Like, let's really talk about it, Stomp. They have nothing to talk about, so they talk about us.
Convicted in the brutal murder of Julio Foolio have all been found guilty. And today we're going to be reacting to Sean Gathwright, the 20-year-old convicted killer, crying like a bitch in court after realizing his life is over at 20 years old. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before payday, there's a banking app called Current that lets you get up to $700.
I don't care about this.
If you ever feel like... Y'all see his eye? Y'all see his eyes when the camera switched over? Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. When you're at trial, you are going to be shitting yourself. I don't care how tough you are. We've seen it with countless gangsters. Everybody, the overwhelming amount of relief or just breaking down, lashing out. They're sitting in chairs.
Facts. They not built
where
for
the
it.
fate of the rest of their life
so why even do it, bro?
is about to get decided by a jury and then, you know, handed down by a judge. All of them have a disgusting feeling that I'm sure none of us can imagine, because I've never been to trial. You know,
But if you download StreamYard, I could bring you on the screen, I think, too, if I post the link. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Share your referral link. Nah, not that. But I think if I share the link, man, you probably could get in the building, pause whenever you get a chance, another time or whatever, and we could go back and forth, you know what I mean, and talk about the joint on the live. I think I can do that on StreamYard. I forgot how to do it, but I think I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you got to download StreamYard, and then moving forward, we both can be on the screen and we could talk about certain things. You know what I mean? Streamers. He said streamers. Let's try it. Hold on. Cause there's a way I could post this link. I know there's a fucking way. I did this shit before. He said, let's try it. Hold on a second, bruh. Comments. How you share this fucking link, man? Well, I guess I'll play this while I'm trying to figure this crap out.
I felt like, oh shit, when I signed off and got sentenced, but I've never been to trial facing forever and a little extra. You know what I mean? Sure. So the look he got on his face is about right. But Sean got that cold stone killer appearance. And he's had this same look the entire time. But today, that's going to get broken. You're going to see his soul leave his body.
We, the jury, finds as follows as to count 1, victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, the defendant actually possessed a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes.
And when he's found guilty, he just looks down in disbelief because he knows everything is over. Everything. This kid's 20 years old. And it's not just he was found guilty on one thing, he was found guilty on everything.
That ain't it.
Murder, attempted murder, possession of a firearm, everything. He's done. They're all done. They had to listen to Isaiah get sentenced first. One by one, they all found out that while
that boy Toast is cooked, Stomp Music. I feel bad for him. He only 20 years old, bro. No more punani. 3 hots in the cot, bro. At 20 years old. No marriage. No going to the club. No more popping bottles. None of that. His toast is cooked forever, bro. It's over, man. That's sad, man. You threw your life away trying to be a driller and killer following these rap songs. Like, come on, man.
Foolio is dead and his life is literally over, they're going to be alive while their lives are still over. There's nothing for them. If I had to bet money, if there was a place to bet,
no barbecue.
I'm betting they all get life sentences. Plus additional time. Life for the first degree murder. And then what? Maybe 20 years for the attempts, 15 for the firearm. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be life plus another lifetime worth of years that they're going to be sentenced to. And this is going through all of their brains. This is going through their mind. This is what he's thinking about as he's sitting here looking like this at 20 years old. Because just a few minutes back, he had the stone cold stare. And I guarantee you, if he beat this fucking case, he would have stood up. He would have been hyped. He would have been like, I'm getting out this bitch. Jumped right on Instagram, got back on his bullshit, taking pictures like this. Probably would have had a little bottle of Don Julio just to show off.
This almost feels illegal to know after a car accident. Never sue the person who crashed into you if you want to potentially get a 6-figure payout. There's an easier way you could get a way bigger check.
But that's not what happened. He got found guilty as fuck.
I'm still trying to find this.
He's about to get finished in the court.
I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro.
The defendant is guilty of attempted second-degree murder and lesser included offense.
Figure it out, bro. Look at his face. Look at his face.
During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally possess a firearm? Yes.
Now, I'm not going to make us go through the whole goddamn thing because it's just boring and it takes forever. Court is court, right? It doesn't matter how entertaining or how big the case is. This shit's boring as fuck. But I'm going to skip to the part that all y'all want to see when bruh get the boohoo crying. Now, all y'all pay attention to this part right here. Sean is sat down, breaking down. You can see it on his face. His lawyer had just smiled.
Why she
They're trying to pat him on the shoulder. Sean, don't worry about it, buddy. You're only convicted of first-degree murder and like everything else. You're only facing death, but you'll probably get life. You'll be good. You'll have soups, chips. You'll be able to watch football. Look at his face. All you kids out there that watch me, that want to live this drill lifestyle, look at his fucking face, because he's been tough as hell this whole time, and now there's tears coming out of his eyes.
Why that boy crying?
His co-defendants are getting walked away. They're not going to see each other again until sentencing. And he's sitting there breaking down, crying. He didn't fold during the trial. He didn't snitch on anybody. Nothing like that. But when it came to being tough as fuck this whole time, he's sitting here crying. And there's no reason for him to be crying. He should be celebrating. Hold the same way these lawyers are happy that their job is done for the day. He should be celebrating because killing Foolio, this is, like I've said in prior videos.
No, this is what these youngsters need to see, Stomp Music, for real. This is what they need to see. They so tough when they in the commission of committing the crime, right? But then when their ass get caught, they sit in the courtroom and they're crying. Nah, bro, stand on it. Stand on business. The other three wasn't crying. He the only bozo in there crying. They gonna be like, yo, man, when he come to jail, he fool, bro. See, Stomp Music, they don't think about that, bro. They don't think about the end result. There's no guns in jail, tough guy. You got to use your hands in jail, tough guy. And guess what? Pretty boy like that, you know, they like them pretty boys. You understand me? He going to be washing somebody's drawers in that joint. Pause. I promise you, Stomp. You know what I'm saying? They going to be busting him down up in there. He going to do a lot of crying in there. It's either fight or flight, and he can't run nowhere. A life sentence, bro? Yo, Stomp, listen. Let me tell you who else got cooked, right? And this has nothing to do with murder. Praz from the Fugees. That man is 54 or 55 years old, Stomp, and he just got hit with a 14-year sentence. You might as well say that's life in jail, bro. Because by the time he come home, Stomp Music, he gonna be 67 years fucking old. Who's to say he gonna live that long? You understand what I'm saying? See, when you do stupid, and his thing was he was stealing from the Obama, something with Obama. He was stealing from it or fake proceeds and all this stuff. Like, people, man. Yo, stuff. I forgot you up there too, bro. I got you by a couple years, but listen, at 51, bro, the only way J Cass gonna catch that sentence, man, is if somebody violate these 5, bro. One of them got their own nest now. She left the nest, but that's the only way, bro. That's the only way I'm gonna go to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have no choice because I'm gonna have to stand on my school. Now, look, I'm gonna try to get away with it now. But if it's something that's like in public and they violate my wife or my kids, that's the only way I'm going to jail. So basically, we all a step away from going to jail, bro. And guess what I do every day, Stomp Music? I might not be perfect. I don't go to church, but I do believe in a higher power because I haven't seen this woman since I was 10 and a half. So I know she's somewhere out there, and I know God is real. You know what I mean? Grandma had me in church before my mom's died. So I have a little bit of spiritual compass, moral compass. You feel me? I pray every day, bro. I pray before I go to sleep, and I pray when I wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't go to no church. I don't believe putting my money in that basket. And then the pastor riding around in the Jaguar or Bentley. Don't get me going tonight, Stomp, because I listen. Mega church. I've been to a mega church before years ago, right? You got the pastor up on the pulpit. He got about 10 deacons, and we have a very big church, right? You can't even talk to the pastor. You got to talk to the deacons. That's how big this church was. You can't even get to the pastor, bro. And this is what I don't understand too, right? The church expects you to give 10% of your earnings, Stomp Music. But now, hear me out here. If you're a member and you're giving up 10% every week, they want 10% every week, Stomp Music. Why, when you get into a crisis, you can't ask that church for help, Stomp Music? Like, and I'm talking about help with proof. Like, say your rent was past due. You about to get evicted. Or your car note is due and they about to repo. You can't go to that church and ask them for help, but they want your 10% every week. That's why I don't go to church. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to church. Because it's BS. But the pastor get to ride around in the Bentley? Like Creflo Dollar, he get to buy new jets. But you got members, and sometimes they go through crisis, you know what I'm saying? And they can't ask the church for no money, and they're a member, and they paying their tithes and offerings. Can't do it. Stop music. And guess what? God didn't preach in no church back in the day. He preached in the public. So guess what? Say my prayers every day, bro. Yeah, Stomp. You know damn well they ask you for 10% every week, bro. See, this is what I mean about this StreamYard shit. It's only me and you in the building. Normally, by now, I'll have hundreds of people in the building. Like some of my lives, I'll be having like 2, 4, 3,000. So I guess we just gonna have to keep fighting this way. I'm gonna find the link. I'm gonna find how to do the link. This way I could bring you on the show and we just rock out. Because I know there's a way to do it. I'm just not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to hold you up or not get to the reason I even did this live. It's that, these kids, they go out here and they commit these crimes not thinking, being hypnotized by the rap music. And then when they ass get caught, they want to cry in court like this young man right here at 20 years old. Stop. Me and you pushing 50, I'm already in the 50 lane. We done experience life. We done bust down a lot of women. We done had our fun. And we're still continuing. We're still continuing to live life. Imagine being told at 20, you going to jail for life. Stop. Life. That's crazy, bro. Yo, son, at 20 years old, your life is old. You might as well kill yourself. I wouldn't be. Listen, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it, Stomp. The other 3 might be able to do it, but that one right there, if he breaking down like that right now, he gonna off himself in prison, man. I promise you. I hope he don't, but I think he is, bro.
This is putting in work. You went and slid on your op and killed him. Sean blowing a fucking rifle. These shits is smacking off Foolio's chest, just pushing right through him, pushing his hat out of his fucking back. Y'all got him. Y'all put in work. This is what you worked for. This is the outcome of that life. This is exactly this moment right here.
Oh, snap. Yo, Stomp. You did 6 months before, bro? Dang. I guess you said from there, I knew I could never do life. You know what, Stomp Music? I was in the streets 20 plus years. I did get caught back in 1994, 95 for discharge of a firearm. It was an intimate situation. It was my son's my son's mother's step-pops. And they told on me. I got away. I got caught, but they ain't catch me with the gun. That's why I didn't get no time. I got a year probation, 40 hours community service with that. Fast forward to 2005, I got caught with 4 grams of Kizzo. I tried to plead personal use. Went through the whole year trial, got a lawyer and all that stuff. Beat the case, got 3 years probation from 06 to 08. So those are the 2 major things I got caught for. The things I didn't get caught for, well, guess what, Stomp Music? I can't talk about that. But anyways, I was outside a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So like I say before, I can't give a jail story. I did some overnights. I had that nasty ass cheeseburger that they give you in the jail overnight with the milk. You know what I'm saying? But did 6 months. For driving with a suspended license, they gave you that? For that? Dang, family. That was cold-blooded. For driving license, they gave you 6 months. They didn't even give you a 6-month suspended sentence? Like probation? That's crazy. But look at boy, though. He just looked pitiful. Look at his head is down. Okay, so let me enlighten you on who Julio Foolio is. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Okay, he was an interesting character. I think he peed. Um, I know he did a video that was very disgusting, and this is what led up to his issues, his drama, and why they wanted him out of here. He did some disgusting things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the video he did where he was playing on somebody's grave, and that was kind of messed up, man. Yeah, he did something like that. Stomp music. I was trying to find the video. Um, Let me see. Fulio's video. Dissing his ops. Let's try that. And see if it comes up. Because he was going in.
Reactive healthcare not only affects us as individuals, it costs the health system trillions of dollars. Our job at
Hmm. You know what, those stomp music, when they do stuff like this, man, listen, you live by the gun, you die by the gun, bro. At the end of the day, boy wasn't no saint. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when you get caught for the nonsense, you can't cry about it. You understand me? He did do some disgusting, disrespectful stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Let me see if this is the video. I know one of them joints. He was dissing the dad, bro. That's that demon time right there. Yeah, he hit a nigga, all right. I want to get to the one where he was at the grave site. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play the whole damn song because they try to get you for the music and shit. Even though he wasn't a big star, you know what I'm saying? But boy was dissing the dead, man. Dissing the dead and ended up dead. Make it make sense. Stomp music. This is it right here. I was like, boy, crazy.
Bowler tells News for Jax that the two brothers were out with Will Smith and Jacoby Grover Tuesday night.
Yo, look at this dude, yo. Those are three dead ops right there. So I can see why it happened to him. That's this fucking crazy. Rest his soul. Yo, stop. This man is laying there on three of his ops' picture, taunting their deaths. And guess where he is, Stomp? This is what I mean. Remember I said, oh, you said Chicago does the same? He was bold for that video. Facts. Listen, remember, Stomp, I said, what you throw, that boomerang, right? What you throw out there, that karma comes back. Prime example. He was dissing his ops. He laying on the picture, made a song and all that. Where he at now, Stomp? His ass pushing up daisies too, bro. He right there with his dead ops, man. You know what I'm saying? And these youngsters need to see this. But you know, YouTube, they ain't gonna push this out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Because when you try to save the culture, they not gonna help you save the culture. They want to continue to see the carnage of this melanin here. I just wish one day, bro, Stomp, before I leave this earth, man, that when this happens, it's over. But see, and them people know that, and that's why they don't allow it to happen. They playing chess while we playing checkers, Stomp. Because you remember back in the day, you couldn't even curse on a rap song. It wasn't getting no airplay. NWA, you had Two Live Crew was fighting the government just to get airplay and all that. They was trying to ban their music. Ice Cube with F the Police. Even Ice-T, when he did his version of F the Police or Cop Killer, they wasn't having it. Now look, Stomp Music. Anything like that, what he talking about, they get the record deals. Like Little Durk and all them, King Von, they get the record deals because they know these youngsters is gonna listen. They gonna listen, Stomp. And when they got a problem, you already know what they doing. They gripping on something, bro. I don't know where you from. I think you say you from Chicago, right? Because I'm from New York. So we can relate. We got the cold ass weather. We got the snow. We got the trains. We got the hood. We got the blocks. We got the corner stores. So me and you can relate. Oh, you from Watts? Holy shit. Stomp, you ain't from the Watts, bro. Stop playing with me on this live, Stomp. You ain't from the Watts, bro. You from Watts? You talking about Watts from Minister Society Watts? That was Watts, right? Yo, you from Watts, son? I can't relate to you, bro. New York is rough. Don't get me wrong. We the biggest metropolis. Don't get me wrong. But Watts is a whole different entity, bro. Y'all motherfuckers wake up for breakfast talking about y'all gonna smoke somebody, and you from that, so you already know. I need to be watching you. Y'all started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Start music. Y'all started this shit. Y'all started this Bloods and Crips. Y'all started this mess, and the shit spread through the United States like a cancer. Stop music. You need to be ashamed of yourself, bro. I'm fucking with you, man. You know, I know you didn't per se do it, but California is the real ganglands. Okay? I don't care what anybody say. Yes, New York. We had Decepticons. We had Bloods and Crips, but we New York and all these other states copied that Bloods and Crips shit from California. That's where it started at. With Tukey and all them and Gangster, what's his name? Monster Cody and all them, and that shit started out there. Now we did have our own gangs in New York, but it wasn't called Bloods and Crips. You understand me? That's the real gangland. I always said that. That's one place I'm not trying to visit, bruh. Because they will smoke my heels out there. You heard? That, like, it's the culture. Y'all been like this shit since the 90s, bro. Since Colors and all that. I always said California is one place I'm not going. And my favorite color is red. I love me some red. So if I was gonna be a gang member, Stomp Music, I would have been a blood because I don't follow blue like that. But y'all started this shit, bro. And you from Watts? Watts gets busy. I think they get busy to this day. Trust me, I'm from the street. I always study everything. Yeah, LA started. Y'all did start that shit, man. You crazy? A fool to sit up here and say that LA ain't. Come on, man. LA is a different beast, bro. You gotta see, real recognize real. And if a person sit up here and say that, oh no, LA this, LA that, nigga, they used to wake up for breakfast and say we gonna go smoke the ops. Y'all been doing this shit since the 90s. Y'all throw that shit on. Y'all was shooting up funerals back then, bro. Cause that was real gang culture. You had Tookie Williams, Diesel. That's who I inspired to be. That motherfucker was Diesel. Pause. And what I like about LA niggas, pause, triple pause, y'all shoot the fade. See, we say shoot the 5, give me the 1. LA is the same way. If somebody called you out for a fade, if I'm not mistaken, y'all gotta run that fade with no weapons, right or wrong. That's what I like about LA. They down for that. If a person say, yo, give me a fade, yo, you gotta do that. You can't go grab no gun and want to shoot him. You gotta give him the fade. Fade first, see? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all come from the same culture in New York. We be like, yo, shoot the 5, bro. Give me the 1. Give me a head up. So that's what I like about LA cats. They will fight. You know what I mean? They will give you a fade. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But y'all started this shit, Stomp Music, and we ain't getting off of that. You from Watts, that's one of the worst projects or areas out to this day. Not back then, right now. I just seen a video the other day, like maybe 2 weeks ago, about Watts, bro. They still out there drilling something. Nah. So if you ever say, yo, JK, yo, come to Watts with me, son, I'm gonna be like, Stomp Music. Not gonna happen, bro. Call me scared, call me shook. I'm smarter than I look. I don't give a fuck how tough I think I am. Them little motherfuckers out there smoke my heel, especially if I come out there with some red on. They be like, yo, he from the other side, yo. Yo, smoke him, smoke. Nah, for real, LA get busy, man. Watts, this motherfucker say he from Watts. That's crazy, yo. And y'all got projects, so you know what that life is like. You know what I'm saying? You say you know where to go. All right, Stomp. All right. You see what happened to Nick? You seen what happened to Nick? One of his own members took him out. And you know what's crazy? Prime example. Let's get back to Karma. Now, you remember Big U was clowning Nick. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me just put my big face on the screen. Pause. You remember when Big U was clowning Nick, bro? And justice for Nick, right? You see, look how karma happens. This shit diabolical. Laughing about Nipsey, right? And look what happened. Look at his karma though, bro. That's what I'm saying. People gotta understand the way of the world, the way of the universe, bro. The shit comes back, my guy. It comes back. Let me pull this up, man. He was clowning Nick. And look what happened.
That Bitch, cuz. What you waiting on, though? You don't know what you waiting on, though, nigga. What you waiting on? You got to tell us what you waiting on. Justice for Dip.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah.
Look, going to sign up. Look.
You did. You did.
Big U went on Instagram Live.
Justice for Nip, right? Stomp music. See, that I love doing shit like this because I can just bring up what I want to talk about. Justice for Nip, right? Okay. What happened with his karma? Big U on the Rico, right? Justice for Nip, right, Big U? You was clowning the shit out of Nip.
Well, this is going to probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what they're saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble.
I ain't gonna play the whole thing, Stomp music, but you get where I'm coming from. Remember, he was just saying justice for Nip. And he was laughing, right? How many years later this happened? Didn't this happen well, Nip been gone for a little minute. So it might have took about 4 or 5 years. But look at his karma. But I'm not done. I'm not done yet, Stomp music. Well, I got your attention because I know it's getting late. See, I got to bring little man to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm off. That's why I'm up this late, because normally J-Cass is watching his last little bit of TV at this time, and then I'll go to sleep around 10:30, 11 o'clock. But see, I'm off because we got to bring, my handicapped son to the doctor down in Atlanta, probably about 45 minutes from here. So I'm up late tonight. But anyways, so boom. Look at his worst karma. Check this out. While he's locked up for the RICO, fighting the RICO, look at this karma. Now, remember I said karma comes back in different ways, Stomp music? I said it might not be you, but it might be somebody close to you. Look what happened to this man's son.
New details on a shooting.
They said his son was a good dude.
A man killed in South LA on Halloween night is the son of a former rap executive and alleged former gang leader.
34-year-old Jabari Henley is the son of Eugene Henley, better known as Big U. Eugene Henley once managed Nipsey Hussle and is alleged to be the former leader of the Rollin' 60s Crips gang. Police say Jabari was shot and killed near Figueroa and 69th Street after he walked up to a vehicle and someone inside opened fire before driving off. Police say his father's gang ties are a major part of the investigation.
Now, Stomp music. Pooh Fly. Why do you think that happened to Big U, bro?
This is the most.
And it's sad, but like I tell people, man, that karma, that shit comes back, bro, and it comes back in different ways. While the man is locked up facing the RICO, his son get murked out, but he was laughing at Nipsey when he got murked out, and they said he has something to do with it. Stomp music. See what I'm saying? The shit comes back. Even J. Cass, I don't want to talk too loud, but even J. Cass got his karma for cheating on the wife. I done had one chick try to take me to, well, she did take me to court. Take me to court for emotional distress. She tried to sue me for $5,000. She lost. But that's my karma for cheating. I got an 18-year-old, which she knows about. I pay child support right now. Matter of fact, no. I just paid my last child support check in August because she turned 18. All for cheating. That's karma, bro. Everybody gets it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm out here fucking all these bitches. I messed around. I had a mistress for 9 years. On the 5th year, the broad gets pregnant and she didn't get rid of it. Karma, bro. It comes for everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And Big U got his for teasing Nip. Oh, justice for Nip. Throwing a little sign up and all that. And now look, he got cooked. He's in jail fighting the Rico and lost his son behind it. Not behind the Rico, but lost his son while he was in there. Karma's a bitch, bro. Like they say, what you put, you reap what you sow. I even got my karma. I don't know what y'all karma is, but I got my karma for cheating so many years, so many different women. We've been together 30 years, and my wife is a dime. Man, you know me. My name is Mr. Receipts, boy. Please. You know my name is Mr. Receipts. That's why I like StreamYard. That's my wife. So, I mean, Puerto Rican, I could go on and on. Like, I was just doing it for greed because I got a good one and she loyal. You understand me? And she's loyal. 30 years, 4 kids, loyal to a T. But me being stupid and greedy, and look, with one of the chicks, 18 years. I paid child support for 18 years. I just finished in August. Everybody gets their karma, bro. But if y'all want to see how J. Cass was moving and shaking now, I could pull up receipts on that too. Stomp Music said he was outside. You know what I mean? In that picture, if you know your symbols, that's a Porsche right there, and that's a Range Rover right there. I had a Porsche and a Range at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. That's just street trophies that I wasted money on, and I ain't even got no more. You understand what I'm saying? That's when I had the S500. You know what I mean? I paid cash for that, and I had 22 staggers on that joint. Here's the picture with all 3. I still got the Challenger in the garage right now. The Range Rover, I got rid of it because it started having the electrical problems. The door, the driver door, it was something with the driver door that the motor was going out. And then on the Porsche truck, the transmission started slipping. So I sold that. But I still got the Challenger, which y'all seen. It's in the garage. Like, I have no reason to lie about trophies, stupid shit that I wish I had the knowledge now. That's when I had my GS in my old project before they tore it down. I took the shoes off because it was wintertime. If you know, you know. If you know your cars, you know the bug eye lights and all that. Like, you know what I mean? But you live and you learn. I just wish I had the knowledge now. I wish I had that knowledge back then. I wouldn't have wasted none of the money on them fucking cars that I ain't got no more. All I got is pictures and videos, memorabilia of the fucking cars I ran through. Wasted money, man. Wasted fucking money. You know? And I don't hustle no more. So, of course, ain't no 20,000s and 15,000s coming through these hands like that now. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Everywhere, man. Man. My man Vanilla Ice on the chair right here. Yeah. Turn it in. Chill. DJ, we just doing. Yep. It's garbage. Dallas Cowboys all day. Yes. We out here.
49ers.
No.
All day.
No. Oh, shit. We in the hood. She said 49ers. All right. Bro, I don't get no bread, and that's light cake. Like, I ain't even want to do this. But when sun shines, no one carries umbrellas. And if they did, we would look at them as young fellas. I'm trying to become something, they probably become jealous. Have a lot to say about it, but afraid to come tell us. I'm here to be these are rainy days. The goons everywhere.
Just, you know, times of a man's life. I'm missing the comments. My bad, y'all. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Stomp. I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to fucking bed. Yo, Stomp Music. You know how many times I've heard that in my life, bro? That Ghostface killer shit, yo. Wait till I tell wifey when I get off this live. She gonna be cracking up. I heard this my whole life. Yo, Ghost. Yo, y'all niggas ain't right, man. Damn, bro. I remember I even did a side-by-side picture. I'm gonna probably put on the next StreamYard I do. I did a side-by-side because I heard it so many times, yo, from different places. Yo, you look like Ghostface, son. You killed me tonight, man. Motherfucker, call me Ghostface. It's over. Stomp Music called me Ghostface. Now, this is when I beat Boy back. This is down here. Like, in my life, I had a lot of public fights. Now, I did get jumped in public, too, before, but that's the only L I took. But this is here. The club is closed now, so I can talk about it. It's called Allure Lounge. I was bouncing at this spot, and the night got crazy, and I beat dude back in the club. And every time I went up there after I stopped bouncing, they would tease me. They'd be like, yo, Jay, you supposed to beat him out the club, not in the club. But we about to pull up. My nickname is Mr. Receipts. Same dude with the white hat. Called the Beats. Look. 2-piece chickens.
Yes. I cannot stand with that floor.
He gonna get mocked right in the club. Damn near broke my hand on this dude's head. Right there. Here he come. Bang. 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 2-piece. Bang. Look at him.
Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of public fights before. See, Stomp Music, I know you understand. When you fought all your life, you're going to get hit in the fight, bro. So you just got to eat it. It's all about how you absorb the hit. What happened was we had the big brawl. I don't have the whole video up here. We had the big brawl. Now we got most of the people out the club. So now I'm standing facing the parking lot. Didn't know boy was behind me. So all of a sudden I feel, like he pushed me from. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as I turned around, I caught him, Stomp. That's when he went flying in the goddamn club. You know what I'm saying? Remember I said I had my old channel. This is my old channel. I had 4,000.5 subscribers. It was doing pretty good, man, but the shit just didn't go right. Put it like that. I lost that channel. But this is when we was getting the deck built in the back. I'm from the projects. I never had nothing fucking built before, bro. Like, these are all things that this woman didn't get to see. When she died, I was bad as fuck in Yonkers, bro. not going to school, getting suspended. That's all she knew. She never got to see her son in a decent light. She never got to meet her grandkids. I feel like I was gypped when it came to that, man. It's crazy. All right, I think I could put that up there. But yeah, man. So I just try to preach to the youngsters, man, don't give up. I know I grew up without a mom's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what that feel like? That's like a whole empty piece of my heart that's not there. Because ever since 10 and a half, she was gone. And I'm 51. I didn't give up. I got a homie just last year, man, that I was in school with, that I hung with. Bang, because of life. He took his life because life was lifing, but he still had his mom's. And then another dude, his name is Kareem Grant, Middletown, Connecticut. Look it up. He jumped in the Connecticut River, bro. It's cold. He jumped in the river and took his life, but still had his mom's, and I think he had his dad alive. Had a teenage daughter, and then a daughter maybe like 7 or 8, and took his life because life be life. Who you think should have took their life back then? Found my mother dead 2 months before my 11th birthday. I'm in Yonkers, New York, right? You got the wake, the funeral. After that, Pop swoops in. I'm taking my son. He ships me 100 miles away to Connecticut, right? He wasn't hands-on, bro. He went to work, dropped me off with his girlfriend in a project called Long River Village. So I had to fight and get my weight up, and I started hanging with the thugs. Him and that lady break up. Now it's the next woman. Him and that woman break up. Now it's my little brother, which I think he's about like 42, 43. His mom. He tried to do the right thing, put both his sons under the roof. It didn't work out. So now that's 3 stepmothers. So that's abandonment issues. My mother's death, abandonment issues, moving back and forth. Because the first year, moved to Connecticut with the girlfriend in the projects with her 3 kids. Best stepmom, best replacement stepmom. Then they break up. I get shipped back to New York. Now I'm with my grandmother. I'm happy. I'm back with my family. Boom. My father gets his own apartment. Now I'm back in Connecticut. Like, who you think should have took their life? Me. Never, bro. This shit made me invincible. It made me stronger. I said I'm gonna keep fighting in life, even though I couldn't run to mommy and sleep on her fucking couch whenever I had a problem with a girlfriend or whatever. At 10, forever gone, bro. I didn't give up. And that's why I said I'm gonna do this channel, because I know it's some youngsters out there that want to give up on life. You understand me? I'm living fucking proof. I didn't give up. I'm still here fighting. You understand me? I know most motherfuckers don't care, but I like to share my story because it's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stomp. Matter of fact, stomp music. You still got your moms? If you're still in the building, I know it's getting late. I know we've been up here for a minute. Yo, Stomp, you still got your moms, or you know? Yo, what you do for your moms for Mother's Day, man? Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Don't say, oh, Jake, me and my moms don't get along. I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, you said she's still here. I said, did you see your moms for Mother's Day? Did you send her some flowers? Did you give her a hug for me? I don't even know her, but you blessed to still have your moms at 49. You gave her some money, no doubt. Y'all in the same state, or y'all not in the same state? You didn't see her. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing, man. That is a fucking blessing. You hear me? Because there's some people out here that I wish God like would allow Oh, you're not in the same state? I wish God would allow like us to have that like once a year, even though the shit, it's not, it's fictional. But if he gave like us once a year with our deceased, one day every year, I think this world would be much better. I think if God was to allow us to have one day, 24 hours with whatever deceased member we choose, I think the world would be better, bro. You know what I mean? But stop. This is what I'm gonna do. Oh, she's back in. Oh, okay, you're in Missouri currently, no doubt, no doubt. So stop. I'm gonna try to work on this link, bro. I appreciate you tuning in because I definitely got to get you on these lives, bro. Because I know on StreamYard you can actually join in and we both could be on the live and people could be leaving comments. So I'm definitely gonna work on that, man. Because I know it's something real simple. It's just a step that I'm not fucking doing, and it's pissing me off because I don't remember, bro. I found the fucking link, bro. I think I found the link. Let me try something. I think I just found it. Let me see if I can post the link, bro. I think I did it, Stomp. Hold on. Hold on. Did I do it right though? See, I don't know if I did it right, but I just clicked on something and I found the fucking link. But it's not supposed to show up like that. It's supposed to show up in yellow. Let me try it again. Let me try it again, bro. I think I figured this shit out. Send this link to your guest. I gotta send it to you somehow. I gotta hold on. All right, let me see. I could have 10 people on the screen at once, bro. We gonna figure this shit the fuck out. I gotta send it to you though. Let me see. Guest can stream. Nations, branded, welcome. How you do it? Yo, instructions for guests. All right, hold up. Nah, see, I ain't about to read all that now. God damn. I'm not about to do that neither. It's a way. I know you fucking. I think you highlighted, you copied. I copied it, and then you put the link in this fucking thing, and you're supposed to be good to go. Come on, dude. Yo, that ain't the link. It ain't working. All right, Pooh said I thought Pooh had left. He said he trying to join. I'm trying to put this shit in the stream. I'm doing something wrong, my guys, but I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm definitely gonna figure this shit out. Dang, bro. Branded. Okay. All right, stop. He said no. Nah, there's a way to fucking do this shit. Like I said, I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Because you are supposed to be able to share that link, and once you click on it, I'm able to bring you in the building. I know it's something real fucking simple too. Real simple. That's not it. Anyways, man. Damn, bro. It's the way you do this fucking shit. You're supposed to be able to share that damn link right in the comment box. And it's supposed to pop from there. And of course, I got my dunce cap on. I can't figure it out. And I'm mad about the shit. Cause that's when the live's really gonna be popping. Cause I get to bring y'all in the building. That's when we're really gonna get to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure this shit out. I just gotta pull it up on YouTube. How you matter of fact, let me see something. How you pull up I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro. It might not be tonight. How do you post link for guests in StreamYard? Anyways, man, yo. Y'all have a blessed evening, cause it's getting late. I know the wife like, yo, bro, you gonna give me some time? So you'll start music. I'm gonna get up with you tomorrow. I'll probably do a live tomorrow. I'm gonna try to definitely figure out this link. Of course, my phone is buffering. I swear, living in the boondocks, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But it's supposed to be a way how to invite guests. Hold on.
Hey, Michael, thanks for this question about StreamYard and linking your channel as a guest. Let me know if you want to clarify this question. Let me show you what I think you're asking, and let me show you the answer. I'm going to show you my screen right now. All right, so you see this is my test StreamYard broadcasting room. And so at the bottom here, you want to go to invite, okay? Invite right there.
Yo,
click invite.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Screen right here and gives you this URL, okay? You want to copy this URL, send it to your guest, and that's how they join your broadcast. Let me know if that answers your question. If not,
right. So I did do it right. Start music, but the thing is, I gotta send it to you through the phone. I'm on my PC on StreamYard. I gotta send it through my phone, bro. And that's how you're gonna get the link. That's how you're gonna get the link, bro. So I gotta go to StreamYard on the phone. See, I never did it on the whatchamacallit. I gotta try to enter the same studio on my phone, and then I think I post the link and you click on it, but see, you're not gonna pop up on the PC, you're gonna pop up on the phone. I forgot, when I used to do my StreamYard back then, I didn't do it on the PC, I did it on my phone. That's gonna suck. I ain't gonna be able to pull up all the shit I be wanting to pull up. Only thing that's gonna be cool with that is you could join in and we can go live or whatever. And you could pull people in on the live, and then you gotta read the comments. So let me see. It's taking forever because fucking the service sucks. Okay. Into the studio. Gotta go through the prompts. All right, so now add a destination. Let me see. It's a live stream. I'm just gonna put tests. So basically, I would have to start all over. Go live and then send you the link. So I'm gonna go live real quick. I got it down as test. So tell me if it pops up, if you catch it. All right. I gotta go down to invite settings. Guess. I gotta try to invite you on this joint. I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro. I promise you that. Stop the camera. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see some. Copy. Boom. Let me see if I put it in the comment section. Damn it, how you paste it? Paste. It's showing the same fucking way I did it. Stomp said, fuck that, he gave up. Show on stage. I had to figure it, yo, Stomp. I had to figure it out because I just tried it, right? And it kind of posted the same way it did up here. If you're still in the building, I don't know who's in the building right now, but this shit is frustrating, bro. Says settings, general. He said I'm here. I don't know. I tried to Stomp on this live, and it's supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to pop up. It says it right here. It says invite guests. I click on it. Let me see. All right. So highlight it. I highlighted it. And then you're supposed to go right here and paste it. Show on stage. You ain't on this live. You ain't on this one though. You know what I'm saying? I put it up there. But the crazy thing is, it's supposed to be in yellow. It's supposed to have like a yellow strip through it. and then you click on it, and boom, presto magic. I don't know. I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing there. It says right here, invite. It says highlight it. Highlight it. You copy it. Then you go to here. You paste it, which I did. I don't know, bro. I'm at that phase where I'm getting tired. But yo, Stomp, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow, man. Cool. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna sign off this joint tonight, bro. But it's definitely, he said, I'm not seeing anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna have to figure it out, bro. You know what I mean? Instead of holding you up. You know what I mean? Pause. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow and shit, bro. All right, Stomp. I'm out. 100.